All right, before we get everybody up here to eat, we have Bill Brown from Tech Power here. Tech Power had played us the first game of the season and almost the last game of the season, I think it was, the second last game. He's got to leave today. He's got a prior engagement, so he wanted to get up and say a couple words. Tech Power had brought some gifts for all of our challengers. So, Bill.
I'm just going to speak loud. I don't need the mic. I got a big mouth. So I just asked for a few minutes to speak today because I was very proud of our employees when they approached me one morning, and most of them were on third shift. They came up and they said, you know, Bill, you're always asking how we get back out in the community and represent our company. And they said, we got a thing to present to you. And I said, okay, what is it? And they told me. I said, wow, what a great idea. I said, the company would 100% support you guys on it. Go out, ask the employees how many of them want to participate, try to get about 10 guys. So Justin Gardner, who was the guy that approached me, he's not here today, I wish he was. He said, Bill, I did it just on third shift and almost in 2 departments. I got 10 people in about 5 minutes that want to play. I said, okay. They said, let me go and make sure we can get some t-shirts and we'll get going. I said, but again, no one gets hurt because you got to still come to work, right? So, you know, we played the first game. It was outstanding. We had a great time. We took pictures. I came back and we sent the pictures right up to the CEO who sits in Cincinnati, Ohio. They couldn't believe the event that we had where the employees got out to play. Okay, so the second game come, I put it out there, my email blew up, everybody that wanted. I said, well, I don't want to show up with 50 players, so let's pick 10. We'll go down. I said, based on how these guys played the first game, I had to go out and get my ringer here, Glenn, and who scored all of our touchdowns. And let's go again for another game. So again, we took pictures. They're on our information board as soon as you walk in our plant. All the employees go over. I can't tell you the outpouring of response I got from the guys that didn't participate, of how proud they were of the company to do something like this. So just want to take an opportunity to say there's some small gifts of our appreciation. We look forward to next year if we got an opportunity to play again. Absolutely. Whatever we can do to support the program, we will. I grew up playing youth sports. I coach youth sports with my boys. I know the hard work the players, the coaches, and especially the parents put in to make sure that they're at practices and they're involved. And just to see the joy in all the kids' eyes when we were playing, even though they whipped their butts, it's something that I always carry with me in my career and what I did with our company. So again, thank you again. I want to thank Tommy Eisman. He's one of the ones that approached us. Glenn's our MVP. He's looking forward to next year, and hopefully we'll see you guys all after a nice, dry, warm summer. So thanks again.
Thank you.
So we really enjoyed having Tech Power play us, and only once, twice they played us. They were so appreciative, and we had a couple things we got for them to hang up in the plant. We have a Christmas ornament and a poster for Tech Power. Thank you. And better luck next year.
We need a new quarterback. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your event.
So what we're going to do, we're going to pick names, or not names, but numbers out of a little couple we have here. So all the tables are numbered. We're going to ask to have our challengers. Where's the challengers? I want every challenger to stand up right now, please. Stand up. And this is just incredible.
Woo!
Yep. Because this is their day, we're going to let them start eating first. All right, so mom and dad or aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, if you're here and need to assist your challenger, we're going to have them go on the second table. There's food up there on the second table. If they want to go to the first head table or the first food table, they can go up there. So right now, it's time to shout out challengers. All right. I feel like I'm driving a bus. Shush! Pay attention. All right, we just want to welcome everybody to our end of the season banquet for our MVC, our Mohawk Valley Challengers. First we want to thank the Frankfurt Ilion VFW for letting us use the facility today. They did not charge us a dime, not one red cent. If you look up at the table up here next to the camera, there is a picture, and we put a donation sign on that. I put the first $10 in there. I'm asking everybody to put something in there before they leave. I can't think of a better program or a better thing to give to than our veterans for this great country of ours. So please, I want you to put something in there before you leave. Any good program can't succeed without a strong support staff. We wouldn't be here today. None of us would be here today if it weren't for two people. And that's our president and vice president, Jessica and Bill Pope. I want you to stand up. They had a vision and it's grown tremendously over the past 3 years. And I asked Bill to come up and say a couple words.
A little bit shorter than Brad. First off, I don't think anybody realizes how much time it takes to run an organization. It's a full-time job. I'm not bringing that up this time for once for me or Jessica. You guys are truly lucky to have Brad and Marie to take on this organization and do the things they do. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It is truly my honor to be the president of this organization and stand up here for all of you guys and start this program. I should not be standing here. All you parents and kids and athletes should be standing here as I look up at you, all of you. For many reasons. For you, the ones that put in the time, day in and day out, bring your kids to practice, go out there and practice all the time. The group of athletes, most group of athletes face more challenges, no more challenges, than all of you out here. All you athletes face a lot of challenges day to day out here in this room. A lot of people in life will face adversity. They'll face challenges. And you know what? Most of those people will fail. Except you guys. Day in, day out, challenges you guys face. I admire every single one of you because you never fail, you never give up, and you find a way to achieve all of your goals. As you guys go out here every day, there's not a greater organization than what we've started here. You guys are all truly role models. I wish we could bring all our school athletes, all our college athletes down to watch your games. Because you know what, guys? You guys are the only thing I've watched in all my years that remind us why we're here, what we're doing, what any sport is about. It's not about winning, it's not about losing. It's about going out having fun. The smiles I've seen on your faces every day, every game I went to this year was fantastic. You guys are truly role models for everybody that comes out to watch you, every athlete, and hats off to all you players and athletes for that. You guys create more memories in the season than most people create in a lifetime. And I truly mean that. I could sit here and go on and on every year that I've been involved about the memories we've made. I'd be up here for 2 days. But you guys truly do. You do that great. And I don't know what happened to Coach Preston this year, but wow, that's all I got to say. It was like he was reborn. I've seen a glow in this guy's eyes I've never seen before. So, Coach, great job with your organization. Very proud of what you did and how you stepped up this year. As I get done here talking, just real quick, you know, this league took a huge step forward this year. I'll be quite honest, when we talk about challenges here, at the end of last season didn't end personally the way I envisioned, or maybe the way I wanted, and there were some challenges to face. There were some things to iron out. You know what? At that point in time, I thought, this is bad. You know, we've got some things we got to get over. But you know what? That was the best thing that happened to this organization. It opened my eyes to see I wasn't doing everything I could do to make this successful. And I wasn't doing all the right things to make this successful. And the best decision we made was allowing Challenger to come over to the NFL flag family and then branching off in their own separate division, which has really led to this and really made this kick off in the right direction. And I'm telling you what, this program is going to grow, not because of me, but because of all of you, because of Brad and Marie and their dedication. I'm not going to take credit for that. You guys did it this year, not us, and not NFL flag or anybody else. Congratulations, great season. It's our pleasure to be in charge, and we look forward to many more years.
I'm a little taller than Bill. So, being the president of an organization, having a full-time job, having a family, and coaching is a lot. And sometimes it's thankless. I've been there. So we've got a poster. I keep calling them calendars. Rick keeps reminding me. We have a poster for Bill and Jess, and we have a little something for them. So thank you, and we appreciate everything that you guys have done. Like we said, any good program has to have good support staff, and we really do. I want to do a bunch of thank yous. All right, I'll try to go as fast as I can. Next, we'd like to thank, I want to personally thank our coordinator, Marie Preston. I'm a bit of a procrastinator. I wrote everything down last night I wanted to say while she was making our cake. Thursday night, she spent a long time hand rolling meatballs, 300 meatballs.
Yum, yum.
She keeps me focused. Does a lot for me. She's truly remarkable. And a lot of people don't know, but she has MS. So to have that, and do what she does, I appreciate it. I love you. So one last thing, because she's so selfless, today is our wedding anniversary. I'm going to try to guess here, and I think it's 10 years. I got it, 10 years. I am the worst when it comes to that. She thought I forgot today, because she gave me a card, gave me a shirt, gave me a watch, always has to outdo me, but I have something for her. Caleb will love this. Show everybody. Ask her about the Reese's Cup story. Caleb can tell you. See right here. So, with that program and all of the support staff, I want to thank our coaches. We have a coach that just came on board this year. I like to call him the Xbox. He doesn't know it that I call him the Xbox. And I want him to stand up when I call his name. He'll play 11:30 at night with some of the kids on our team playing Xbox. I don't know what an Xbox 1260 or a Harley Davidson, I don't know what it is. So please thank one of our coaches, Angel Guzman. Stand up.
Red face.
Okay, you can sit down now. Your fame is done. So our next coach, a new coach this year, I can't say enough nice things about him. With the Facebook post, with the videos he did online, I have no idea what a tweet is. What the heck is a tweet? You're my tweetie. I have no idea what a tweet is. He has been amazing. Everything on the Facebook post all relates to him. He's done all that. He's got a creative mind that I'm just happy to have him. Marie's happy to have him, and I think we're all happy to have him. Caleb Lewis, stand up. Our next coach has been here from the beginning, and I call him a true volunteer. And I know Caleb had put something on his real long post that he did the other day, and I forgot to mention it. It was really heartwarming. I know there was a lot of tears. I'm trying to fight back everything today. He's a true volunteer. He don't have a kid in the program. He does not have a child in the program. He's a great role model. He talks a lot of football with the kids. He takes a lot of ribbing because he's a Green Bay Packers fan.
Let's go.
Chad Harris, please stand up for me. Our last assistant coach has been here from the beginning also. When I look at him, when I think of him, I think of a big brother. He's a big brother to all of our challengers. He is, like Caleb Lewis put it, he's a gentle giant. Been through a lot in his life. You sit down with him and talk to him sometime, and you'll be amazed at what he's gone through and where he is today. Tyler Hand, stand up. Tyler also speaks to a lot of groups and some school groups. Talk to him sometime. All right, concession. Oh my God, can't say enough about concession. The food, the 50-50 raffles. These are all devoted moms. They have children in the program. They sit behind the tables selling concession, raising money for everybody, and missing their children's game time a lot. They'll watch, but they're that devoted. They're a devoted parent. So I'm gonna list all their names, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they've raised about $1,000 this year for the program. So I want them all to stand up. Sharon Andrews, Kat Lewis, Marissa Guzman, and this lady right here, Marissa. Next two people. These guys are incredible. These are our on-field parents. Not only do they have a challenger that's kind of bound in the chair, they're out there in practice, pushing, playing, being competitive, and I could not do that. There's no way I could do that. So our first young lady, when I think of her, she's outspoken. She's a driving force type of personality. And she's not camera shy because she was on WKTV and I thought she was pretty awesome. Jamie Conley, would you please stand up? Hey. Yeah, you're hiding. Our next on-field parent, he's a competitor. When I look at him, I think of an offensive guard. He's got the body, the low center of gravity, just that push. I can see him pulling and go around the outside on a sweep. But this athleticism is pretty remarkable to me. I think he's got more interceptions than the Buffalo Bills have this whole year. And his son couldn't be here today because it's crappy outside, and because he's such a caring parent, he couldn't be here. And we love him and Derek both. Chris Palmer, please stand up. Chris also hates the fact that I'm a Bills fan too. So. All right, some of our opposing teams this year, they couldn't make it. We'll start with the Hurricanes. Frank the Tank. I've worked with Frank I've been at Clinton for 32 years, and I think he's been there for almost 20. He's in charge of our transportation. He's quite colorful, and he's got antics. He did a play-by-play. He went in the crowd and was talking to people. I thought he did a great job. So he has a gift for him, and when they lost, they had to wear paper bags off the field. So we thought it'd be nice to give him a little puppet paper bag to take home. Next, Clifford's Fuel. This is a Cliff's local market. We have a lady who here was instrumental in raising not just the money in our October calendar. She had gotten 75% of the gifts, at least. She does not have a child in the program. She cares. Her husband cares. And we have a poster for her too. So Charlene Lane, I want you to stand up. What can we say about Tech Power? Tech Power played us the first game of the year, and they were so impressed and so moved by us kicking their rear ends, they wanted to play us again. So they were here, they had to leave. We talked to Glenn, one of the older players, about possibly playing next year. We're going to look into that. So Tech Power reps that weren't here, we want to thank them for all they're doing. Donna Prentice, Glenn Prentice, Tom Eisman, and Justin Gardner, and Bill Brown. So let's thank them one more time. They're going to see this. They also have gift bags for all of our challengers. All right, Gold Medal Packing could not be here today. And it's kind of funny because I got an instant message from Angel, and he said it was his sister-in-law said that she could not be here today because she was sick and did not want to give the kids her cooties. I haven't heard the word cooties since like 1971 when I was in second grade, I think it was, the cooties. So Gold Medal Packing, we also have a poster for them too. Oh, actually, they already grabbed it, so let's give them a round of applause, please. Okay. Honey Badgers. Our homecoming, we had the Honey Badgers here. Neil Case and his family and Jocelyn had to leave. Jocelyn didn't feel good. He tried to stay, so we repacked him a bunch of food to take with him. Neil Case was solely responsible for the media coverage that we got this year, and then getting the offers to play, having the 2 patrol cars for the entrance. Neil does a lot for the community, not just the challengers. He does a lot for, he's a New York State Trooper, he's a diver. He does a lot, and just to thank him for his service to the community. So we gave Neil CDs that Caleb Lewis had made up for every one of the law enforcement officers that played us on our homecoming. I think the homecoming was probably the best, it was the best game of the year. We raised a lot of money. So let's thank Neil Case for his service and what he's done. Our media couldn't be here today. Bill and Stacy McAdams, who is Big Frog 104, is Polly and Tadpole, and we know Polly and Tadpole from Frog Fest. We played a few Frog Fests, so they really helped us with the interview I did with Neil. If you haven't heard it, try to catch it. I think we have it on our Facebook. So Big Frog is now, as far as I'm concerned, our official Mohawk Valley Challenger station. WKTV, Anna Richardson and Gary Libertork also couldn't be here. Anna had moved on to another job. She emailed me back when I asked her to come. And Gary has to work today. So we got a poster for them. I'm going to drop it off at the station as well as Big Frog. So we really like WKTV, what they did. I thought it was great coverage that they had done. The first one I was a little bit disappointed in, but that second one, it just did, I don't know, it choked me up too. So let's thank WKTV. Next, our rotating cast of officials. These young men donned the official uniform, took a little slack from Frank in the tank. Any call that they made, they kind of took direction from me. I told them I'd give them a thumbs up just to figure something out. So I want these young men to stand up because they put the time in. Derek Van Doren, Evan Lewis, Derek Case, and Zachary Pope. Stand up, Zach. Thank you. You know, to add into that, Bill Pope also had called a bunch of games, and he was really good with our calling flags, very creative, and I just love that. Next, we have donations. A lot of people that donated to the program this year, and we have special things for them. Louise Slater, the photographer, gave us one hell of a deal on the CDs. She took, it was at cost. It cost. She made no money. All right. Caleb Lewis made all the CDs. So Louise Slater is looking forward to doing it again next year. So let's thank her. My good friend Tom Pfister from the Central Kitchen that I've known for 32 years, coached football with him, varsity, years ago, donated like 5,000 pounds of chicken. Oh my God. He said, Coach, whatever you need. We have a poster for him as well. One of the teachers, sorry. I'm trying to hurry so back to the book. One of the teachers that I worked with, when I passed the calendars out, I put an email out at work at Clinton Central School, and one of them said she wanted to make a donation. So we have a poster for her. Sue Karam, who works in the special education department in the middle school at Clinton, donated $100. So I want to thank her too. We have some of Caleb Lewis's family. He won't let me say how much that they donated, but all the money went for gifts for our challengers this year. Veronda Baird, Mary Jane Stahl, and John Bush. One of our, I want to call her a matriarch, Paul Rex's grandmother donated some money too. Paula Rexburg, can you stand up for me, please? Yeah. Thank you so much. We have a poster for her too.
We want one.
Our dessert today is donated by Stewart's Ice Cream Shops. And as soon as I'm done, we're going to get up here and give you guys some ice cream and cake. So, Stewart's, we want to thank them. This year, during our season, Cliff's Local Markets, the Herkimer store donated ice, pizza, water. And Rick Miller, the general manager of Cliff's Local Market, for our October calendar, donated two $50 gas cards, car wash, and Subway gift certificates. So we want to thank Rick, who couldn't be here today. Rick also is part of the Central Valley Lightning program. Our t-shirts and hats. Marie's brother, Carmen, let me finish. It's our anniversary. So Carmen Butch Russo from A&D. He owns A&D Printing in Marcy. All the t-shirts that you had bought and the hats, if you had bought them, all the t-shirts that we had made for our kids, he did it for cost. He made nothing on that. So we want to kind of hook up with him next year and try to sell some and make a little bit of money for the program. So Carmen, Russo, Butch, thank you. I told you she keeps me on task. The state troopers that we played had donated 250 donut holes. How fitting is that troopers donate? Who can eat 250 donut holes? Dave Wood from Swifties, Aiden's dad, had donated the chicken tenders, the French fries for today for our challengers. Last year we had our banquet at Swifties. We couldn't this year because we have a ton of people. And he charged us so much a person, it was $100 some, and he donated it back to the program. So you see Dave, go to the bar, go to his place. We've been there a few times. It's a great place to go if you're going to go see a Comets game. They'll bust you down there too. So thank you to Dave. All right, last people I want to thank is our challengers, our kids. Our parents, who go through a lot every day with our children. I've been coaching since 1989. I've done high school, varsity, JV, modified. I've done Pop Warner Dillion a long time ago. I've been on an NFL training camp. Incredible to be on an NFL training camp, right on the field next to players. This might be bad. I've met Joe Paterno in coaching clinics through Clinton. Talked X's and O's with Coach Mack. I don't know if anybody knows who Coach Mack was. He put Syracuse back on the map in the 80s for college football. But here right now, this has been the most rewarding for me. I smile every day. I get frustrated. So I want to thank all the parents and all of our challengers for making me smile, and I love you. So Katie Baker, Aiden's mom, asked if she could say a few words, so this time we want to turn the mic over to her.
So Aiden's dad and I were talking. We've been in the program since the very beginning, and we have seen how just this last year was like a whoa year. Like, we have a media person, we have like a photographer. We are legit, everyone, and it's going to grow next year. And we couldn't think of, any other way to thank the coaches and the coaches' wives. So we decided we're going to have a coach and spouse, significant other night out for you guys. You guys all get together, arrange when you can all go out and have like an awesome fun night, courtesy of Swifties. We also have the shuttle. I may be your driver. Don't worry. I swear I've driven it before. And you guys are going to have like an awesome time. You're thinking maybe, it's the holidays, it's kind of hectic and stuff like that. I'm actually going to be leaving for a couple weeks to wait for my grandbaby to be born. So I will be free in January, February, whenever you guys want to do it. Marie, you have my digits. You get a hold of me. We'll reserve like a big table for you guys. It's all on the house, and that's just how we want to thank you guys for every single thing that you do for us and for our kids, because we would not be where we are without you guys. Thank you.
Okay. almost to the awards. We're almost. I know Caleb and I know Nicholas are like they're chomping at the bit. Hey, goals for 2018. Starting January of 2018, we're going to meet as a group, the coaches and Bill and Jessica, every first Friday, starting January 2018 at 6:30 p.m. at the Elks Club. We want to grow. We want to start planning everything. We're going to discuss Challenger cheerleaders. We want to get cheerleaders. We'll need cheerleader coaches. We want to talk about an 18 and older group. If anybody came to the Mike Hart football camp the past couple years, John Cometti, who runs a Challenger program out in East Syracuse, his kids are not kids. They're in their 20s. When we scrimmage with them, they scare the bejesus out of our kids. Joshman, it'd be like Joshman trying to block Caleb. And they run hard. Those kids run hard. All right, so we want to try to see if we can try to get an 18 and older group. So those that are going to stop playing at the age of 18 can move up. Okay, so that's something to think about. Fundraisers, we want to do a couple fundraisers. Please, everybody's welcome to come to these meetings. If you have an idea, please share them. All right, just please come to the meetings. We want to do a fundraiser for the Challengers. We want to do a fundraiser to give back to the community. So many people have given money and stuff to us, our Challenger program. We want to do something. And I thought doing something for the wounded veterans would be something really awesome we could do. Raise some money for the VFW here. So please start thinking about that. Look on Facebook and we'll have that. All right. One more thing, Caleb. One more thing, Nicholas. One more thing, Alex. And then we'll get to the awards. I love to listen to other coaches speak or like motivational speakers. And I caught something on E60. Any Dallas fan will love this. Coach Jason Garrett was at Princeton University. He was putting on a football clinic for high school football players. Anybody knows Jason Garrett was a quarterback for Dallas. He played for a few other teams. I think he still holds records at Princeton for passing yards. Anybody knows an Ivy League school, you gotta be pretty darn smart to be there. Can't think of a better head football coach for the NFL if you're pretty smart. He was talking to the kids, and he said a couple things that really caught my eye and it resonated with me, and I said, I'm going to steal that so much. I'm going to steal this. All right, the first thing he said, number one, it's a privilege to play this game. It's not a right. Don't think it's your right. It's a privilege. There's a lot of people that can't play. There's a lot of people that couldn't be here today. I know my father would love to be here. So it's a privilege. Think of it as a privilege. Go out there every day and just have fun. The second thing he said, and I want the challengers to specifically listen to this. He said, don't wish your days away. Don't wish your days away. What did he mean by that? As a kid, I reflected back when I was a kid. When you're a kid, I wish it was my birthday. I'm going to get presents. I wish it was Halloween. I'm going to go out and get candy. I wish it was Easter. I'm going to get candy. I wish it was Thanksgiving. I'm going to put on about 10 pounds. Or 20. Or the big one. I wish it was Christmas. And what he's talking about is cherish the days in between those. Don't look so far ahead. Look for today. Enjoy today. Be, sorry to sound like this, all you can be today. Because before you know it, you're going to be an adult. And you're going to be looking for your mother at Walmart. I'll tell everybody this story. Marie and her mom went to Walmart last night, to get a few things. When he comes home, I won't tell you everything she said. Where were you? I was looking all over for you. What were you doing? So before you know it, you're going to be an adult. And everything changes, so. All right, it's time for awards. I need all the coaches up here. Bill, could you come on up too? I'll tell you the number. You can all in order.
Trophies are on the bar.
Yeah.
Don't forget some of them in the bags, trophies.
So what we have for our challengers this year, like I said, people donate a lot of money, and Coach Caleb went out and bought a ton of stuff. Every bag has something different, and it's geared towards your challenger. One of the things that Neil Case had said when he was interviewed on WKTV, we want to concentrate on their abilities. And I think that's from the heart, and that's just profound. So, one player that couldn't be here, we'll start right with him. Derek Palmer. We'll have his dad come on up. Everything on here, Coach Caleb has written, made it easy for me. So I just kind of added a word, what comes to mind when I think of Derek. I think of two things. Smile and a raspberry. The first time I met Derek, I introduced myself to him and he went, I figured, I'm done. You don't like me. But he did it because he's happy. Number 8, Luciano Guzman. Come on up here. I'm kind of going ahead of myself. Derek also gets the Greg Olson Award for the best blocker and interception king. Derek is a defensive star that leads the team in turnovers, and he can even do it in his sleep. Number 8, Luciano Guzman. Stay right up here, Luci. Luciano gets the LaShawn McCoy Award for the most energetic with a highly positive attitude on the field. Lucci has only one speed, full blast. When I think of Lucci, I think of the word excitement. Number 7, Adeline Palmano. Come on up here, young lady. Adeline gets the Landon Collins Award for lightning speed and elusiveness. Adeline's small stature makes it easier for her to blast through any defensive hole, and when she turns the corner, there's no catching her. And the phrase that comes to my mind is she's strong-willed. Number 62, James Stevens. Come on up here, James. James gets the J.J. Watt Award for Outstanding Sportsmanship and Best Smile. James' smile is so big you can feel the joy pouring out of him, and it's amazing just to be around him. The word that comes to my mind is happiness, pure happiness. All right, number 44, Joshman Case couldn't be here today. Excuse me, he was here, he didn't feel that he had to go. He gets the Von Miller Award for superior tackling and best battle cry. Joshua could intimidate any opponent when he runs onto the field howling like a wild man. And the word that comes to my mind is defense. Number 22, Alexander Albin. Alex. Alex gets the Sean Lee Award for being a blitzing specialist and showing great confidence. Alex doesn't back down from anyone and has no problem being in the opponent's backfield, even if it's before the ball is snapped. What comes to my mind when I think of Alex is persistent. He is persistent. Number 42, Sean Conley. Sean is new to us this year. Sean gets the Le'Veon Bell Award for being team-oriented and having a strong work ethic. He's our newest player and immediately fit right into our Challenger family, not only new to the team, but new to the sport, and judging by his smiles, he's loving it. The phrase I think of when I think of Sean is, there's no I in team. Number 36, Nathan Crane. If I'm not mistaken, this is Nathan's first banquet. Nathan gets the Taiwan Branch Award for intensity and competitiveness. Nathan will pull your flag whether you got the ball or not. The word that comes to my mind is comedian. He makes me laugh every practice. First time I met him, he squeezed me, gave me a hug, and says, "Man, you are really soft." Right then and there, I'm calling Nutrisystem. Number 25, Isaac Lewis. Isaac gets the Josh Norman Award for flag pulling and speedy moves. Isaac is a blitz master and breaks ankles when he's running. What do I think of when I think of Isaac is he's a storyteller. He told me this interesting story, I think it was after a practice, about dragons. Scared me half to death. Number 61, Paul Rex. Paul gets the OBJ Award for Best Hustle and being a scoring machine. Plain and simple, Paul wants the ball, period. Paul will score 3 touchdowns and he'll look at me afterwards and go, "Coach, I tried to give it to somebody." Honest. When I think of Paul, I think of one word, outstanding. Number 52, Colin Long. Awesome. Colin gets the Kareem Hunt Award, Most Improved and Great Determination. At the beginning of the season, he was kind of shy to participate or carry the ball. Since then, he has hit several touchdowns and hustles to pull the flags. When I think of him, I think of Red Zone. Number 56, Dominic Morgan. Dominic gets the Aaron Rodgers Award for Best Touchdown Dance and Ladies Man. We don't have cheerleaders because they're all being Dominic's girlfriends if we did. Real quick story about Dominic. We're playing the Hurricanes. Somebody told me about this afterwards. They had a very tall young lady playing. Dominic lines up in front of her on the line of scrimmage and looks at her and says, "I love you." Number 99, Caleb Andrews. Caleb gets the Dak Prescott Award for precision passing and comeback player of the year. He broke his leg and had to sit out the NFL flag. You're welcome. Love you. But he came back strong as ever, and he's a warrior. Phrase I think about when I think about Caleb is his football knowledge. It's incredible. Number 80, Isaiah Brink. There you go. Isaiah gets the Khalil Mack Award for Best Game Face and Focus. And I'm glad I'm not on the other side of the line facing Isaiah. His looks are so intimidating, he could force the biggest opponent to run the other way. The word I think of Isaiah when I think of him is the intimidator. He's got a poker face that I'm going to take him to the casino, I swear. Just kidding. Number 75, Aiden Wood. Where is he? Love that hairdo. Aiden gets the Eli Manning Award for Best Hugs and Persistence. Aiden gives hugs so hard that you can hardly breathe. And she's a lover. What do I think of when I think of Aiden? I think of a world-class sprinter. Watch her run down the sidelines. Don't get in her way. All right, our last one. Number 70, Nicholas McRedmond. Now, Nicholas is sporting the Philadelphia Eagles pants today, but he doesn't want anybody to notice that he's got them on. He gets the Elshon Jeffrey Award for clutch receiving and ultimate trash talker. There was a few times I had to tell him, tone it down just a little bit. Right. You know, we're getting close to Nicholas's final season. We'll talk about it in the off season. We're going to miss him going deep for our touchdown passes. The word I think of when I think of Nicholas is helpful. He's always helping the younger kids out. So that concludes our...
Hey, Coach, I think we got one more award. Oh, one more. Go. All right. First, I would like to thank Katie and Swifties for giving us coaches that wonderful gift. So thoughtful. I apologize for my voice. It's getting over being sick. Also, I'd like to thank all the coaches or all the parents for letting us coach our kids, because they're awesome. We get to hang out with them every week. We appreciate it. I'm honored to be giving this award to Coach Bradley Preston. I remember the first time that I saw Coach Preston, I was working at the register at Maria's store. He was picking up a case of cold ones. As he lumbered towards me with the size and strength of an NFL football player, I looked up to him and thought, phew, at least I don't got to ID him, he's old. Today, I still look up to him, but not only because of his height. He is an inspiration to me, to all of us. He has the heart and the will to never quit, to never give up. Through bad times and worse times, through surgeries, losses, he refuses to let anything affect his warm heart and always positive, calm, cool, collected demeanor. Brad is an honorable man, a devoted husband, a proud father, grandfather, a dependable, knowledgeable hard worker, a talented musician, a humble pillar of our community, a great athlete, and even better friend. Behind the scenes, a lot goes into organizing each practice, game, and event. Brad and Maria work tirelessly and self-forgetting in order to make it all happen, and with only one goal in mind, and that's joy. Huge smiles filled with joy, pure joy, and amusement for the kids, and the look of a proud parent's face as their child zooms down the sideline and strides to reach the only goal that matters to anyone in that moment, the end zone, the touchdown, celebration time. Some may think it's simply crossing a painted line on a field of grass, We all know that it's more than that, much more. The way Coach interacts with the players and parents is what sets him ahead of the rest. He teaches, guides, and motivates in a way that's never overbearing, yet he gets his point across indefinitely. He's a true gentle giant. When we huddle up as a team, most of the kids love to take this time and excitedly tell their stories and adventures of the day, usually talking over each other, if not over coaches. Coach would never ever raise his voice. He would always grab a kid with his big paw, bring him in for a hug, and continue on with his lesson. He is understanding, patient, and his passion and heart filled with love for this sport, his team, his family, and friends is why I'm so proud and thankful to call him our leader and our coach. So this award right here goes to Brad Preston, and the plaque was donated from All Events Engraving. This is what the plaque says. Let's see what it looks like. Presented to Brad Preston. Thank you, Brad, for spending your free time with us, teaching us, inspiring us, encouraging us, and challenging us. This was a great season thanks to your dedication, hard work, and patience. Go Challengers. I was supposed to also have Shannon come.
I know Sharon wanted to get up and say a few words, and thank you. This is really special, and I appreciate it. It's not why I do it, but this is going up next to the bills, all my bills stuff. So, and Tyler, you still have to help clean up.
Okay, I'm going to be really quick because I know everyone's getting impatient. But if I could have Caleb, Luciano, Adeline, Isaac, and Dominic please just come up here for a minute to help me out really Okay, so this is just for the coaches. This year has been the most successful season to date, starting out from a group of a mere 6 to 7 kids and growing to 16 is something I don't think any of us really thought possible. We'd like to send our most sincere thank yous to the following people. Coach Tyler, you have been with this group of kids from day one, year one. You are patient and kind, and you always make sure each child has the chance to be incredible. Your inspiring words and encouraging actions help these kids realize that they really can be all that they have ever wanted to be. To these kids, John Cena ain't got nothing on you. Oh yeah. These are just some gifts that we put together for the coaches from the kids. Next is Coach Chad. To be involved with the team when you have no child playing says a lot about your character and the person you are. You've been with the team since the very beginning and haven't missed a practice or game unless you had work. You lend a helping hand not only on the field, but also when it comes to setting up and tearing down before games. Even though you're a Packers fan, the kids still love having you around. Coach Caleb, you have also been with the Challengers since the beginning, starting out as just a parent on the sidelines to now an experienced coach and media relations expert for the team. Your hard work, not only on the field but behind the scenes as well, has moved this team and organization forward in ways we never dreamed. Your countless hours of dedication do not go unnoticed. Thank you. Coach Angel, your new journey with this team began this season, and I think it's safe to say that you're going to stick around for quite some time. You bring a sense of joy and entertainment to the team that is such a pleasure to watch in action. You spend time with each child and help them grow and learn every single time you step on the field with them. As Caleb would say, you're a pretty savage coach. And then last, obviously, Coach Brad. Without you, your time, dedication, pride, and pure love of coaching, this team would not be possible. These kids not only see you as a coach or friend, but as part of their family forever. You instill values in them that they may not have known beforehand, and teach them that respect and pride in themselves is one of the most important lessons in life. You make them believe in themselves even when they don't think they can. You help them grow and learn from their disabilities instead of using that as their crutch. I firmly believe that because of this team and of what you have taught them, every single one of these kids now knows that they aren't disabled. They're just differently abled, or as I like to say, they're frickin' awesome. And then, so thank you, coaches, for a great season, and most importantly, for all of the time, emotion, and dedication you bring to each and every one of these children's lives. I'll end this with a quote that I thought was quite fitting. A good coach can change a game. A great coach can change a life. Thank you all. And then one last thing. So today is their anniversary. So Coach Caleb, thank you so much for helping me with this. We put together, and all the parents and members and people associated with this team, it's in my purse, so I can't hand it to you now, but we got you guys a $100 gift card to Texas Roadhouse and a movie certificate, gift card to go see a movie that pays for both of you. So happy anniversary.
I don't like talking to microphones, so I'm gonna make this really quick. I have no speeches, but as well as the coaches, the concession ladies are wonderful, and the parents have a special gift for them. So if I can have Kat Lewis, Sharon Andrews, Marissa Guzman, and Marie Preston.
Once again, we want to thank everybody for coming. It's been a great season. Can't say enough nice things about everybody in this room. We are a family. I grew up on a dairy farm in Richmond Springs. 9 kids in the family. We seem like we would be close, but we're kind of all spread out. So this is my intermediate family, which I love very much. One person I forgot, and I always try to apologize for getting to thank somebody. Where's Jeremy Stevens? Stand up. You have to stand up. All right, Jeremy and Marie cooked our food today, and I apologize. I feel bad. He's been here since 10:30, 11 o'clock. So let's please thank him for what he's done. He's only the food also. So before you go, I'm not taking that food home. So I want everybody to make sure they grab something. We're going to have some containers, I think. We're going to do cake and ice cream. Right now, there's make your own sundaes. We have cake in the back. I think we're gonna have somebody cut it. Oh, everything's up here, sorry. Please take some of the chips home and some of the blow pops home. Save them for Halloween. And if you, any challenger, if you have a shirt under your jersey that you brought, please, you can bring them up now. Does anybody want to hear music? All right, Mr. Brink is going to sing. No.